Hello, today is February 15th, 2015. I'm Tennant. At Thursday's close, I said there was a lower mejt target of 2083.20, but I declined to make a call because we had broken through significant resistance. Let's go over what the system said during the day. Early on, it said ultimately lower prices would print, which they did. It also said ultimately higher prices would print, which they did. Usually when you have buys and sells in the same formation, nothing much happens in the morning, nothing much net, and that was true here. In the afternoon, mejt gave a sell. We did hit the target. System also said that this drop wouldn't stick. And when you think about it, here we had new highs, a gap up, new highs, closed under everything. That was really a good chance to reverse the whole game, the whole move to new highs. But the system said the move was a false move. The prices would return to this line, which is what happened. Well, there's no new signal for Monday, so we have to use, I should say Tuesday, so we have to use other stuff. We now have 3 failed mejt targets within the past 2 weeks. For comparison purposes, from September of 2013 until this month, there were only 5 days with a failed mejt target. So the odds are pretty good that these prices will print at some time, at least the higher ones. That doesn't mean they have to print right now, but the odds are we're going to have a retracement of some kind at some time. If you look at the DeMark indicators, on the 130-minute chart, we have a combo sell in green. We are 1 bar away from a sequential sell in blue. Recall that the last bar can finish early. So even if we just close, I shouldn't say close, trade close to Friday's close, that's bar 13, and we'll have combo and sequential sells on this chart. On the 78-minute chart, we now have a combo sell to go along with the sequential. On the 30-minute chart, we now have 9, 13, 9 combo and sequential sell signals. The stops on all these signals are based on closing prices, so nothing really precludes higher prices at some time on Tuesday. But the DeMark indicators and the failed mejt targets suggest that we could be somewhere in the area of at least a short-term high. As far as the longer term is concerned, I think that's a pretty good breakout over this line and this blue line. Of course, it could be a false move. It could be a 5th wave of some kind. It depends on what count one is using. But I'm a bit leery of staying short for the longer term, even though I think we're going to have a pullback pretty soon. As far as the longer term is concerned, we had a great setup for a top at last year's high, and so far that hasn't held. So that's today's call.